Hey, I need to tell somebody, when you hear people saying, call themselves making fun of you because you're trying to um, practice abstinence, and when I ain't gonna say trying to, you practicing abstinence, and you're I think I jacked that word all the way up. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. You're abstaining from sex. Especially as a Christian, you're walking in that spirit of Jesus Christ and you know what I'm saying, not evading to the lustful desires of the flesh nor to the eye. And you're just being absolutely extraordinary. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're not mistreating these women because, you know what I'm saying, that could be a selfish thing, man. You know what I'm saying, you can't control your flesh, so you will selfishly, you know what I'm saying, obtain the needs of your flesh or the desires of your flesh, you know what I'm saying, during that female's feeling and so forth and stuff like that. But so you got people, you know what I'm saying, that's running around here calling themselves making fun of people like myself that love the Lord and love human beings, my brothers and sisters, that God instructed us to be. And you know what I'm saying, they would say something like, like it's a bad thing that you know what I'm saying, is keeping yourself for your wife, for a wife, or that you're keeping yourself rather than out there, you know what I'm saying, playing Russian roulette and possibly catching AIDS and stuff like that, and being straight disobedient unto God. They'll make a joke out of it, but then I wanted to throw this right here, this little snippet up in there for y'all. You be careful around them demons, and don't you let them demons influence you, because here's the kicker part of it, right? They have no problem with, you know what I'm saying, not holding to monogamy. Some of them be married and they'll, you know what I'm saying, kick it up, you know what I'm saying, Jesus and some grease, stuff like that. Like you know what I'm saying, like uh, us abstaining from sex, or them, like you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna just kick it out there. NWO, you know what I'm saying. They call themselves throwing the females up in your face and stuff like that. And basically, what they call themselves doing is making, hoping that you'll fall off of your spiritual strength in God, and you're abstaining, and even possibly get a seed up in your head and might need to whack your meat. Can I just say it like that? Y'all know I'm very unorthodox. I'm a preacher and I'm very unorthodox. I'm gonna hit you where it's at, because you know what I'm saying. Yeah, y'all, that y'all talk worse than that. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, cutting it to the chase, so there won't be no misunderstanding. Christians understand what I'm talking about, and those that's out there in the world. Yeah. So and they will make fun of stuff like that. I know, a lot of times people such as myself, we may go through those things. But here's the great thing about it, y'all. I want to tell y'all this right here. I got to get that out there for y'all. Here's the great thing about it. With them running around here trying to tell you to just, it's your thing, man. Do what you want to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to resist the devil. Stop trying to resist, man, your flesh. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with these whores. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were put on this earth for, so you can smash a bunch of them. They're whores. You know, they, man, it's 20 more like them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Smash these whores. Man, that's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's niece, cousin, somebody's mama. You know what I'm saying? But the other part of it is, if that, you know what I'm saying, they feel it's so funny of us Christians trying to obtain and hold to our, keep from letting our flesh just overwhelm us over, you know what I'm saying, just do what it want to do its thing. You know what I'm saying? You can imagine what these jokers out here saying about people that has fetishes against a little 3-year-old, 5-year-old. Lord Jesus, I hope it ain't, man. I'm hoping it ain't none of that anyway. But we do know there are pedophiles out here chasing little boys. You know what I'm saying? So just like they think it's funny for me and other Christians to obtain into the spirit realm of God and staying close to God, and fighting against our flesh, dying to our flesh daily, that we may continue to walk in God, abstaining from lust and sex, and without marriage and etc. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the ETC. I probably know that one. I don't know, bro. But anyway, I'm just saying, I don't know what the ETC. Then, when just in case, because there's some people out there, I ain't judging nobody. Christians, You know, there's some people out there got some issues and shoes. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm no look. All I'm saying is that if you're trying to walk upright before God and you're standing for God, you go ahead and stand, brother and sister, brother or sister and brother. You go ahead and stand. Forget what them naysayers run around here talking about. You know, they try to make you feel bad like you doing the right thing. From you doing the right thing is something, you know what I'm saying, bad. Man, look at here. You ain't got to worry about coming home with no disease. Out here trying, you know what I'm saying, trying to please some ignorant retardo. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, the bottom line of it is you got some people out here wrestling with fetishes and you know, they may have some problems with kids. And, you know, I've never had the privilege of talking to a person that has a molestation type of spirit. Uh, but I do know, you know, I got to get this out there real quick. I watched a movie one day and it gave me a whole different outlook because this guy he had got out of jail for molestation or pedophiling or child molest some, and he really was trying. He was successful. He left the park without getting himself involved in something. But it gave me a real outlook. And I remember of lately talking to a young lady. And she was talking about she may have some, you know, a sex addiction, and I do believe she mentioned something like they do have these programs now called sex anonymous groups, and so this thing is a big thing, and a lot of people are trying to resist and do better, and you got a whole bunch of ignorant jokers running around here because you read the book of Ephesians, the 6th chapter, around 11th verse and on through, you'll find that we're not wrestling against flesh and blood, but we're wrestling against Lucifer working inside of people, and this thing have got off the chain, yo. You know what I'm saying? We got all type of stuff going on out here in the world, and I commend you, my brother and sister, or brother or sister, that are trying to maintain and keep yourself sustained um, for a husband or for a female. I mean, for a female, your husband, and for a male, a wife. I commend you, my brother and sister. Hang in there because look at here, you got to realize AIDS and all them other diseases out there. And I'm not kicking anybody that have fallen into it. Ask God for forgiveness, and God can remove some stuff. Trust me. You got to try them and see. There's been people that had cancer, man, and they go back to the doctor, and the cancer is gone. You don't think God can do that for AIDS? But here's you got to be about that change. Playing Russian roulette out there, you know, Tom, because man, if you think about it, all of us connected. If somebody slept with your cousin and your cousin is in the circle, you know what I'm saying, 9 times, I believe some of the people that I just, you know what I'm saying, pretty close to, they already done slept with some of the same folks. You know, like, man, I heard that, you know what I'm saying, people just supposed to have been, you know what I'm saying, just for a quickie or just for, you know, just they supposed to just got together, and they winded up being together forever. You know, yeah, for a minute or for yeah, but anyway, you know, and then some other people done been involved with. So it's a big old circle, man. You having sex with somebody that had sex with somebody else that had something, and somebody got a disease, and that disease is circulating around. You talking using a condom and all that old stuff there. You gotta take the condom. I'm glad y'all feel the. Well, I ain't glad y'all. I mean, that's kind of stupid to me. I ain't sticking my thing up in nothing. Thompson, I got a condom on. Nigga, I ain't that one. I ain't that hard up, bro. If this guy ain't, you know, finna throw a condom on and dive in it willingly, unless it's, you know what I'm saying, your wife, you know, or something like that. Now, I can understand that because you love her and y'all just got to try to figure that thing out. But, you know what I'm saying, out there just because you horny or you trying to please some ignorant, retarded someone going because they still talking about you, bullying you because you on stand in front, you going to go, you going to, you know what I'm saying, you going to prove them, throw you a condom on, go out there and dive in something that got something. You know what I'm saying? It could be hard. It could be, you know what I'm saying? It could be gonorrhea, nigga. I got burnt one time in my life. I don't get no care. I ain't bro. Condom or not, they can have that crap. I'm good. In the name of Jesus. Love y'all.